Welcome back. This is Victoria English, head coach with Alcohol Free Lifestyle. Thanks for joining me today. This episode is probably coming out the first week of January, so I just want to take a moment and wish you a happy new year. Happy 2023. I hope this is the year for you, the year that you put alcohol behind you. You know, that's why James and I are here and our whole team. It's a team effort to make this podcast happen, to make our programs happen. And we do this podcast for free because I've been where you are. And so each week when I record, I'm speaking to you, but I'm kind of speaking to my former self, that old version of me, the one who, like you, would wake up on January 1st and say, that's it. Damn it, that is it. I'm done with this stuff. I'm putting it behind me. Also, like maybe you've been in the past, I gave up. The urge to drink was just too strong. I had no tools to navigate social situations. I feared alcohol. Now, not drinking is my superpower. Really, I don't fear it. I don't go poke the bear. You won't see me with a glass of wine to my lips. That's just the science of alcohol. No reason to light up those neural pathways again. But I live in an abundance mindset. And that's why James and I do what we do, because there is more than one way to find your path to being alcohol free. And we're one of them. If you made that resolution on January 1st, good for you. You haven't given up. James and I will not give up on you. We won't. That's why we keep on keeping on. So while you've got a little momentum, or if it's already kind of gone off the rails again, hop back on and book that call with us. It's a free call. It's an application call. You're interviewing us, but we are also interviewing you on these discovery calls. We are an invitation niche community. So we're not for everyone, and that's okay. There are other paths. We serve a very specific community, one that until James created this program did not exist. A program for high achieving, high performing, driven individuals who might still be kicking butt and taking names, but they know when they wake up each morning that alcohol is dimming their light, dimming them down. So it's not about what the outside world sees. It's about what you know. You know that you're operating at a 7, 6, maybe an 8 on a good day, but you're not a 9 or 10. If this resonates with you, go to the show notes, alcoholfreelifestyle.com/schedule. Book a chat with me. It's free. We might be a fit. We might not be a fit. That's all right. But keep this momentum going. So today we're going to talk not about resolutions and not about being the best you. We're going to talk about possible selves. What is the meaning of possible selves? It's actually a term that I stumbled upon not long ago, and it's a conception of self-knowledge. Possible selves represent individuals' ideas of what they might become, what they would like to become, and what they are afraid of becoming. Well, I'm no psychologist, but that sure lit me up. I thought, ooh, I want to know more about this. So I dove into it just a little bit, and I think it's applicable to where you might be now, whether you are holding firm to your resolution or the resolution has already kind of gone by the wayside. This episode is going to resonate with you because guess what? If you're a high performer, I'm guessing you like to be in control, right? And doesn't it tick you off that alcohol has some form of control over you? I'll tell you what, when I got to the other side of this alcohol thing, I got ticked off. I was like, whoa, this thing's been bossing me around for years. So let's talk about your possible selves. Let's see, January 1st, 90 days later. Let's go with April 1st, 2023. Let's look at the possible selves. What might you become? What might you be come April 1st, 2023? Are you going to be on track with these goals? Are you going to be a 9, a 10? Can you do that with alcohol in your life? If you honestly can say yes, that you could be a 9 or a 10 if you continue drinking, okay. But I'm talking body, mind, and spirit and career. Maybe you'll hit a big deal and you will actually make more money. What about the other stuff? What might you become? What could be possible? And how does alcohol play into that future you? The next one is what you'd like to become. Gosh, I'll tell you, when I was drinking, I lost the ability to dream of what I'd like to become. Something inside of me told me I was meant to be useful to people. I was certainly useful to my children. I'm a mother of 4. I'd had a career for years in nutrition and exercise physiology at a little Pilates studio, taught for years. I was certainly useful in that area, but I knew I was meant for more. I didn't know what. I knew that what I'd like to become is 20 pounds lighter. I knew what I'd like to become is less reactive, more level-headed. I knew I'd like to have better sleep. I knew I'd like to have self-respect. What about you? Say it out loud. What's the possible self that you would like to become? Say it out loud. Own those words. Own them. Go ahead. I'll give you a sec. Okay, here's the kicker, guys. Can it happen if you keep drinking? Can it happen if you keep drinking? If you're drinking now, or if the New Year's resolution doesn't stick, can you get there? Can you become the you you'd like to become? Not the ultimate you. Remember, I didn't say the best version, highest version, but the 90-day you. 3 months from now. If the answer is no, I'm going to remind you of those show notes with that link. It's okay that we can't do this alone. Stopping alcohol is one of the biggest things you'll ever do. And I know I'm speaking to a very well accomplished group, but this could be one of the biggest things you do. It's okay to not do it on your own, but it's important to be honest with yourself this first week of January 2023. If that future you, that possible self that you want to become, isn't going to happen if you are drinking, it's time to take action. Come on, enough kicking the can down the road. It's time to take action. Get into a community of like-minded people, high achievers, people with grit and determination and all the things that go into success, who couldn't do it on their own either. It's not a defeat. We come at this as a team. You will not be on your own. We don't give up. I'll tell you that. James and I do not give up on anyone. So you're going to have community, coaching, science-based coaching, the science of addiction, how to create those new neural pathways, and community. Did I say community? Accountability. That's what I meant. Accountability. We're going to see it every day in some fashion, whether it's a quick video or a text, opening an email, coming to a coaching call. I've got a bunch of them that you can choose from. So yeah, future self, possible self. What is that highest version of you 90 days from now want you to do? Do they want you to keep white knuckling it? Do they want you to go back to drinking? Do they want you to keep drinking? The next one, this is something I'm going to be honest. I hope you guys still like me after this. If someone had asked me this, I don't know if I would have stayed in the room. Okay. Possible self. What are you afraid of becoming? Take a moment. It's okay. Just be honest. What are you afraid of becoming? I was afraid of being exposed. I was afraid of being fully seen. I was afraid for someone to look in my closet because I would keep a wine bottle stashed in there. I was afraid to get real. I was afraid to be vulnerable. And I was afraid that I was going to turn out the way I knew problem drinkers turn out sooner or later. Broken. I knew that my drinking was not sustainable. I was not at the bottom of the barrel. Most people on the outside did not know, but it wasn't sustainable. And so what possible self are you afraid of becoming? Back to that control thing. You have the power here. You have the power to decide who you might become, what you'd like to become, and to avoid what you're afraid of becoming. You have the power. 2023, I hope, is an awesome year, but like every year in our world, there are things that are out of our control and they can be stressful. The economy, inflation, conflicts around the world, big stuff, social issues. There's always stuff happening. And we can do our part, but sometimes we do feel powerless. This is an area in which you do have the power. So grab it. Just like you would when you were younger, when you were going to university. Grab that opportunity. Look for that angle where you're going to jump ahead. Get in with a winning team. Alcohol is not on your side. Alcohol is not on your team. We are on your team. And we've got a bunch of friends with us in this unique invitation-only community. You're going to fit in. That's why we had that conversation. Let's see. Let's see what happens. You're going to interview me and I'm going to interview you. It's going to be great. So until next time, or until I chat with you on the phone, cheers to your best possible self. We've got you. You've got you. And we've got this. Happy New Year.
Hi there, this is James Swanwick. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I would be so grateful if you would leave a review. That will help us climb the rankings and get our show exposed to so many more people who could really benefit from the content. You can do that by going into Apple Podcasts, rating the show, writing a little one-sentence summary, and posting it. That would be so amazing. Thank you. Likewise, if you would like to schedule a 15-minute exploratory call and apply for our Project 90 program, then you can do so by going to alcoholfreelifestyle.com/project90. If you'd like to get the free guide, that is the Alcohol Freedom Formula Guide, you can go to alcoholfreelifestyle.com/guide. Our YouTube channel is at alcoholfreelifestyle.com/YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at James Swanwick. Thank you so much for listening. We so appreciate you, and we'll catch you on the next one.